Hello, good morning. Yo sé que normalmente siempre empiezo hablando en inglés. Hello everyone o hello, good morning. Pero hoy les vengo a hacer la cordial invitación a todos para que aprendan a hablar inglés. Yo sé que para algunos es difícil esta materia, pero no saben la importancia que tiene, no como materia, sino para toda su vida. Yo quise aprender a hablar inglés porque mi actividad en fines de semana es manejar el trato al público. El trato al público no nada más hablo con gentes de aquí de México, sino de otras partes del mundo. Por ejemplo, tengo clientes de Alemania, New York, Texas, Mississippi y otros lugares. Los alemanes, el principal idioma que ellos manejan, porque es mundial, es inglés. Noruega, a pesar de que hablan de otra parte, tienen otra clase de idiomas. El inglés es internacional. No nada más se maneja para pasar una materia, sino el que quiera aprender, pues lo va a aprender para toda su vida. Ahora, todos tienen, ahorita en todas las escuelas, pues le están dando los que tienen escuelas privadas, pues le están dando inglés desde de nivel preescolar. Pero pues la mayor parte de los que ya vemos en las escuelas públicas, pues lo manejamos desde secundaria, preparatoria, universidad, un doctorado, un posgrado. Todos aprendemos a hablar inglés. Ya hasta para titularse los universitarios a fuerza necesitan hablar inglés, o no hablarlo, sino pasar la materia. Pero yo los estoy invitando a que sean parte de English Forever. Si necesitan clases para aprender a hablarlo, bueno, pues quedo humildemente a la orden. Ok, si no quieren aprender, porque digan, oye, es que es mucho tiempo o es muy caro. Yo aquí estoy cobrando 2 horas por 100 pesos. Pero pues ya estoy dándoles, para el que quiere, libros, audios, vocabulario en inglés y en español. O si ya quieren introducirse ya directamente para practicar ellos, pues le estoy proporcionando el programa Presentation Plus del sistema Interchange Fit Edition de la Universidad de Cambridge. No hay ningún cobro extra, simplemente lo que ustedes van a pagar de su clase. Yo no les voy a cobrar libros y nada del material. Todo es completamente gratuito, nada más le pido que sean constantes y que busquen los que quieran realmente aprender. No nada más para pasar la materia, porque cualquiera puede pasar la materia de inglés, pero no cualquiera saca conversación. Espero sus llamadas. Mi número es más 52 296 119 16 26. Les repito, más 52 296 119 16 26. Ese es mi número. O si no quieren aprender conmigo, que porque digan, oye, es que Es mucho tiempo. Bueno, pues les vendo el programa. No nada más tengo el Interchange. Tengo Four Corner, Touchstone, Prepare, Evolve, Top Notch, Passages, Viewpoint. Y esos son algunos cuantos. Espero que sus llamadas o si quieren el programa, pues también, si no quieren tomar las clases, bueno, pues háblenme, yo se los vendo los programas para que ustedes aprendan por su propia cuenta. Además de que nada es conmigo caro, todo es completamente económico, pues quedo humildemente a la orden. Bueno, no nada más vine a dejar este mensaje, sino voy a empezar ya con mi clase. Hoy, I'm talking about with the Interchange 2 5th edition, unit 6. I'm gonna start with the vocabulary, this unit. I'll be back. Okay, continue with the vocabulary, the unit 6 of the system Interchange 2. Vocabulary, vocabulario. Look, bloquear. Nouns, sustantivos. Make, hacer. Short, faena. Mind, mente. Expensive, gastos. Promise, promesa. Groceries, comestibles. Realize, darse cuenta de. Guest, invitado. Refuse, negar. Laptop, computadora portátil. Respect, respeto. Magazine, revista. Test, texto. Mes, lío. Adverbs, adverbios. Noise, ruido. Almost, casi. Parking space, espacio para estacionarse. As soon as, tan pronto como. Staff, personal. Weekly, tranquilamente. Stranger, desconocido. Sincerely, sinceramente. Survey, encuesta. Trash, basura. Adjectives, adjetivos. Clumsy, torpe. Embarrassing, desconcertado. Loud, ruidoso. Unreasonable, irrazonable. Sure, por supuesto. Tasty, sabroso. Verbs, verbos. To perverse, or. Phrasal verbs. Phrasal verbs and to perverse is the same idea. Phrasal verbs, verbos frasales. Verbos frasales son una unión de verbos que dan una opinión o dan un significado acerca de algo. Continue. Clean up, limpiar. Drive someone crazy, volver a alguien loco. Go through, atravesar. Hang out, colgar. Keep something clean, mantener algo limpio. Let something out, o let someone out, dejar salir a algo o a alguien. Look after, cuidar de. Make sure, asegurarse. Pick up after yourself. Put away, guardar. Take off, quitarse. Take out, eliminar. Throw out, Tirar. Turn down, rechazar. Turn off, apagar. Turn on, encender. Other, admit. Apologize, pedir disculpas. Bother, molestia. Privacy, criticar. Gain weight, ganar peso. Lend, prestar. Expression, expresiones. Making agree, hacer y acordar. Making an objecting, hacer o objetar. To a request, una solicitud. In a minute, en un minuto. Ok, no problem. Ok, no hay problema. O, but, pero. All right, todo bien, yo lo haré. Can you, puedes. Could you, podrías. Sure, no problem. I'd like to. Claro, no hay problema. Estaría encantado. Would you please? ¿Podría, por favor? Yo lo haré. Would you mind? ¿Te importaría? Surely, I'll, right away. Lo siento, yo lo haré. Right away, inmediatamente. Giving an excuse, dando una excusa. I'm sorry, I didn't. Lo siento, yo no. Realize, al darse cuenta de. Admit a mistake, admitiendo un error. I'm sorry, I forgot. Lo siento, olvidé. You're right, tienes razón. I was wrong, me equivoqué. Making an offer, haciendo una oferta. I'll right away. Yo lo haré inmediatamente. Feel free to, no dude en. Making a promise, haciendo una promesa. I promise I'll, prometo que lo haré. I make sure to, me aseguraré de hacerlo. Okay, continue with the phrasal verbs. You need to explain this phrasal verbs. I'll be back. Okay, continue with my class. How do you see this structure when you're gonna start with the two-part verbs or phrasal verbs? The two-part verbs is the unit with the different verbs with other articles for working together with other nouns, adjectives in another option. For example, turn on the fan. Turn on the fan. En Spanish, prende el ventilador. Turn off the radio. Apaga el radio. Turn down the TV. Bájale a la televisión. Turn off the balloon. Súbele al volumen. How do you see this a different example? Turn the TV down, or turn down the TV, or turn it down. Don't change the form. Don't change the form. When you had a structure, maybe you can to change with the position, the nouns. Okay. That's to say in Spanish. Diríamos nosotros en matemáticas, el orden de los factores no altera el producto. Aquí, como ustedes están viendo, nosotros podemos intercambiar el sustantivo de un lado a otro. Podemos ponerlo al centro, podemos ponerlo al final o suspenderlo por un pronombre personal, dependiendo de la situación. En el segundo ejemplo, put your books away. Put your books away, pon lejos tus libros. O put away your books. Guarda tus libros. Put away your books. Or put them away. Put them away. How do you see? Is a change, this a principal function. For this motive, continue with the other part. Okay, continue with the making the request. Is it polite to use the please to make the request? Please can go on the beginning on the end of a sentences. Notice the use the comma when the please comes and the in. For example, please turn down the music. Or change, turn it down, please. That's to say in Spanish. Depende del lugar donde queramos poner el por favor, si lleva o no lleva coma. Si es al principio el please, no lleva. Pero si es al final, después del phrasal verse, se le pone una coma y se pone please o por favor. That's to say in Spanish. Responding with will. The modal will is the use to respond to a request. For example, okay, I'll turn it down. Or, all right, I'll put them away. Como ustedes están viendo, lleva will después del pronombre cuando lleva el phrasal verse. Es requerido que pongamos el will antes del phrasal verse, seguido del pronombre personal. Como ustedes están viendo en los siguientes ejemplos, como okay, I'll turn it down, o all right, I'll put them away. Okay, continue with the phrasal verse. For example, pick up, recoger, put away, guardar, hand out, colgar, take off, despegar, take out, sacar, let out, dejar salir, clean up, limpiar, throw out, tirar, turn off, apagar, turn on, encender, leave work, salir del trabajo, get home, llegar a casa, stay up, permanecer despierto o permanecer parado. Wake up, despertar, get up, levantar. That depends the principal hours when you can use wake up or get out. Remember, when you had a get out on the bed, get out. And later, wake up, despertar. That depends the hours. Okay, I finished with these sentences. Continue with the book. I'll be back. Okay, continue with the book. Sure, I'll do it. Okay. And this part with the family complaints, that's to say en Spanish, los principales problemas familiares o quejas familiares. With the first example, we never had dinner together as a family. Nosotros nunca cenamos juntos como familia. Everybody is always arguing about housework. Todos siempre discuten acerca de los quehaceres. My daughter never takes her headphones off. Mi hija nunca termina de utilizar sus auriculares. My father criticizing everything I do. Mi padre critica todo lo que yo hago. My husband never helps around the house. Mi esposo nunca ayuda alrededor de la casa. My kids are always testing their friends. Mis niños siempre textean con sus amigos. My mother often calls me late at night. Mi madre a menudo llama tarde en la noche. My parents don't respect my privacy. Mis padres no respetan mi privacidad. My brother never puts his phone awake. Mi hermano nunca guarda su teléfono. My wife always brings work home on weekends. Mi esposa siempre sirve los quehaceres en la casa los fines de semana. How do you see these are problems? Well, from my point of view, the principal problem is everybody is always arguing about housework. My daughter never takes her phone off. My father criticizing everything I do. My husband never helps around the house. My kids are always texting their friends. My parents don't respect my privacy. My wife always brings work home on weekends. From my point of view, is unreasonable because the principal, when you had a authority with your house, for this motive, don't change the fort. What complaints seem reasonable? From my point of view, we never had dinner together as a family. My mother often called me late at night. My brother never puts his phone awake. Do you have a similar complaints about the one in your family? Yes. Well, in my family, the principal problem is my mom, because I need a little problem when you don't have activities or house chores in my home. For this motive, you need to forget that idea, because I had a lot of work in my principal work. Well, with a guida course and work when you had a restaurant. For this motive, continue with my activities. My other complaints to people something's had about my family members. Well, it's a disorder in the room. How do you see my room? Is I had a house chores. I clean out the bathroom, clean out the room or bedroom, or don't help with the house chores in the kitchen. Don't spend my money in another auction. Okay, continue with the part 2, conversation. I'll turn it off.
Unit 6. Sure, I'll do it. Page 36. Exercise 2. Conversation. I'll turn it off.
I'll
Part
turn it off.
A. Listen and practice.
Please turn down the TV. I have to study.
Please turn down the TV. I have to study.
I'm sorry. I'll turn it down.
I'm sorry. I'll turn it down.
It's still too loud.
It's still too loud.
All right, I'll turn it off. I'll go watch the show in my room.
All right, I'll turn it off. I'll go watch this show in my room.
Thanks.
Thanks.
No problem.
No problem.
This place is such a mess. Rodrigo, your clothes are all over the place.
This place is such a mess. Rodrigo, your clothes are all over the place.
They're not mine. And these books are yours, actually. Why don't you put them away?
Oh, they're not mine. These books are yours. Actually, why did you put them away?
I'm sorry. I guess I'm kind of nervous about my exam tomorrow.
I'm sorry. I guess I kind of nervous about my exam tomorrow.
That's okay. I know how you feel. Those exams drive me crazy, too.
That's okay. I know how you feel. Those exams drive me crazy, too. If you wanna repeat again, you don't forget when you gotta listen and speak. When you gotta listen and speak later with writing. It's a technique shadowing. Shadowing is imitate with the speak in other language. For example, Spanish, English, French in another auction. When you gotta repeat, listen and repeat and later writing is excellent job. Continue. I'll turn it off. Please turn down the TV. I have to study. I'm sorry. I'll turn it down. It's still too loud. All right. I'll turn it off. I'll go watch this show in my room. Thanks. No problem. This place is such a mess. Rodrigo, your clothes are all over the place. Oh, they're not mine. These books are yours. Actually, why did you put them away? I'm sorry. I guess I kinda nervous about my exam tomorrow. That's okay. I know how you feel. Those exam drives me crazy too. Continue with the part B.
Page 36. Exercise 2. Part B. Listen to the rest of the conversation. What complaints do Nolan and Rodrigo have about Ken?
Whose clothes are these anyway?
They must be Ken's. He never puts his clothes away.
He never puts anything away, you mean? He's so messy. There was a pile of dirty dishes in the sink this morning. He just leaves them there. He never washes his dishes.
We have to sit down and find a way to divide the work around here. We are all messy and lazy, actually.
You know what? I'm beginning to miss home.
Okay, continue. Page 36, exercise 2, part B. Listen to the rest of the conversation. What complaints do Nolan and Rodrigo have about Ken? Whose clothes are these anyway? They must be Ken's. He never puts his clothes away. He never puts anything away. You mean he's so messy? There was a pile of dirty dishes on the sink this morning. He just leaves them there. We never washes his dishes. We had to sit down to find a way to divide the work around here. We're all messy and lazy, actually. You know what? It's the beginning to miss home. Okay. How do you see this affinity, this activity? But the principal answer is Ken never puts his clothes away. He never does the dishes. But I had a other question. For example, what did Nolan complain about? Well, the answer is the mess. Whose things are they? The problem is clothes. Why is Nolan so nervous? Well, because he has an exam. For this motive, I had a nervous. Okay, I finished with this activity. You don't forget, when you had activities, you need to change, or I had an interview with a different test. Okay, two-part verbs will respond to requests. I'm gonna start with the listening.
Page 37. Exercise 3. Grammar focus. Two-part verbs. Will for responding to requests. With nouns.
Turn down the TV. Turn the TV down.
Put away your books. Put your books away.
With pronouns.
Turn it down.
Put them away.
Requests and responses.
Please turn down the music.
Okay, I'll turn it down.
Put away your books, please.
All right, I'll put them away.
Okay, continue. Two-part verbs will respond to requests with nouns. Turn down the TV. Turn down the TV down. Put away your books or put your books away with pronouns. Turn it down, not turn down it. Put them away, not put away them. You don't forget the principal structure. When you have a pronouns, if the pronouns is in medium with it. phrasal verbs. Requests and responses. Please turn down the music. Okay, I'll turn it down. Put away your books, please. All right, I'll put them away. You don't forget when you had a principal request, your responses I use will. Okay, continue with this exercise. In this exercise, maybe you can improve the writing, but when you don't like with the principal writing, I prefer repeat this answer. For this motive, I touch here and display the principal answer to this activity. Okay, I had a different answer. Your books, your socks, your jacket, the cat, the trash, the TV, the lights, the magazine, the music, the jar. Maybe you can to use this a principal problem when you had a phrasal verbs and later respond with the nouns or is a pronouns. That depends the park. For example, turn the music off, please. Or turn the TV off, please. Or turn the lights off, please. Next, turn the music on, please. Turn the TV on, please. Turn the lights on, please. Please turn the music down. Please turn the TV down. Please turn the lights down. Pick up your socks, please. Pick up the magazines, please. Pick up your jacket, please. Pick up your books, please. Please your socks away. Please put the magazines away. Please put your jacket away. Please put your books away. Hang your jacket off, please. Please take your books off. Please take your jacket off. Continue with the next exercise. Clean the jar off, please. Clean your books up, please. Clean the room up, please. Please take the trash out or throw the trash off in another option. Please let cat out, please, in another. Okay, I finished with this activity. Continue with the next exercise. Take the turn in making a request about. Respond with pronouns. Turn the lights off. Oh, please, no problem. I'll turn them off. Stress in two-part verbs.
Page 37. Exercise 4. Pronunciation. Stress in two-part verbs. Part A. Listen and practice. Both words in a two-part verb receive equal stress.
Pick up your things. Turn off the light. Pick your things up. Turn the light off. Pick them up. Turn it off.
Okay, in the next example, you don't forget the syllabus 3. Pick up your things. Turn off the light. Pick your things up. Turn the light off. Pick them up. Turn it off. Write for more requests using the verbs in the exercise 3. Then practice with a partner. Pay attention to stress. Tour. Pick up your socks. Pick the magazines up. Pick them up. Put your books, please. Hang your jacket. Hang your jacket up, please. Take your books off. Take your jacket. Take off your jacket. Continue with the next exercise. Okay, if you want to practice with the writing, no problem, but my principal class is speaking. For this motive, and this, I touch here and display this answer. Okay, the garbage, the magazine, the microwave, your coat, the groceries, the mess, the towels, your laptop is a principal nouns. For example, clean out the garbage, clean out the mess, clean out the kitchen. Hang out the towels, hang out your coat, hang out his shirt. Pick up the garbage, pick up the magazines, pick the mess, pick the towels, pick your coat. Pick up the sacks, put away the groceries, put the magazines, put away the towels, put away your coat, put away your laptop, put away your things, take out the garbage, take out your laptop, take out the dog, throw out the garbage, throw out the magazines, throw out the old food. Turn off the microwave, turn off your laptop, turn off the lights, turn on the microwave, turn on your laptop, turn off the lights. Okay, I finished with this activity. Continue with the part. What requests can you make to each of these rooms? Write the 4 requests and 4 excuses and use 2 part verbs. Clean out the kitchen. Clean out the bathroom. Clean out the living room. Clean out the bedroom. Okay, third, making better request to road in the part B. Respond by giving an excuse. Maribel, did the pick out the wet towel you left on your bed? Sorry, I can't pick up right now. I had to put my new clothes away. Okay, I finished with this activity. Continue with the listening.
Page 38. Exercise 6. Listening. Helping around the house. Part A. Listen to the results of a survey about family life. Check the answer to each question. Sometimes more than one answer is possible.
Welcome to this week's program, Who Has It Harder?, where we'll take a look at the roles and responsibilities of men, women, boys, and girls in families. First, thanks to everyone who responded to our survey. Rob?
Thanks, Natalie. Later on in the program, we'll be taking your phone calls and talking to Dr. Harris, a family psychologist, who will answer your questions. And now for the results of the survey. Natalie?
Well, in response to the first question, who is the messiest in the house? The answer was boys. 85% of you said that your sons or brothers don't help much around the house. They don't pick up their things, don't hang up their clothes, and leave their clothes lying around.
Interesting. And what about the second question, Natalie? Who does most of the work in the kitchen?
Well, 84% of you answered women. Many of you also explained that the boys and men usually take out the garbage. The girls and women tend to cook, do the dishes, and clean up. Both boys and girls put the groceries away.
And what about general chores inside and outside the house, Natalie?
Well, according to our results, women usually clean up inside the house, while men usually clean up the yard. Both men and women contribute here, it seems.
That's good that everyone helps out. So what else do the men do?
Well, that's our next question. Who worries most about expenses? Our survey results indicate that men worry most about household expenses. One young man wrote to us saying, "My dad always tells my sister and me to turn off the lights if we're not in a room, not to spend so much time on the computer, to turn off the TV, well, everything really. I guess he's really worried about money." So, Rob, it appears dads worry the most about money.
Yes, very interesting. Well, now I'd like to introduce Dr. Harris.
Okay, helping around the house. Who's the messy is this house? Who the most on the work on the kitchen? Who does the general chores inside and outside the house? Who worries most about expenses? Okay, from my point of view, who's the messiest the house? Boys. Who the most on the work on the kitchen? Woman. Who does the general chores inside and outside the house? Who worries most about expenses? Okay, listen again. According to the survey, what specific chores do men, women, boys, and girls usually do? Well, from my point of view, men take out the garbage and clean out the yard. Women cook, do the dishes, clean up inside the house. Boys put the groceries away, take out the garbage. Girls cook, do the dishes, clean out the kitchen, put the groceries away. I finished with this activity, but continue with the other part. How do you see this a principal answer when you speak? Men take out the garbage, clean out the yard. Women cook, do the dishes, clean out inside the house. Boys put the groceries away, take out the garbage. Girls cook, do the dishes, clean out the kitchen, put the groceries away. I finished with this activity, continue with the other part. Continue with the part 7, difficult neighbors.
Page 39, Exercise 7. Perspectives. Difficult neighbors. Part A. Match the sentences. Then listen and check your answers. Are all the requests reasonable? 1,
Would you take your garbage out, please? It can attract insects.
2,
Would you mind not parking your car in my parking space? I need to park mine there.
3.
Would you mind turning the music down, please? The walls are really thin, so the sound goes through to my apartment.
4.
Could you close the door behind you and make sure it locks? We don't want strangers to enter the building.
5.
Can you keep your cat inside, please? It often comes into my apartment through the balcony.
Okay, I finished with this activity. If you wanna practice listening, no problem. But you need to speak and explain this answer. Would you take your garbage out, please? It can attract insects. Would you mind not to parking your car in my parking space? I need to park mine there. Would you mind turning the music down, please? The walls are really thin and the sound goes through to my apartment. Could you close the door behind you and make sure it locks? We don't want a stranger to enter the buildings. Can you keep your cat inside, please? It often comes into my apartment through the balcony. The request with models on what you mind. Model a simple form of verb. Can you keep your cat inside, please? Would you mind, Gerald? Would you mind keeping your cat inside? Could you turn the music down, please? Would you mind turning the music down, please? Would you please park your car in your space? Would you mind not parking your car in my space? Okay, continue with the exercise 8. Okay, make the request in the column A in the appropriate response in the column B. Then compare with the partner, subtract them. Then the more one answer made it possible. Would you mind not using your phone in class? Sure, no problem. I'd like to. And sorry, I have to talk to my boss. Would you mind speak more quickly? Sure, no problem. I'd like to. And sorry, we didn't know we were so loud. Would you please turn down the air conditioner? Sure, no problem. I'd like to. Would you make me a sandwich? Sure, no problem. I'd like to. Or, sure, do you want anything to drink? Or, I'm really sorry, but I'm busy. Can you help me with my homework? Sure, no problem. I'd like to. Or, I'm really sorry, but I'm busy. Can you lend me $20, please? Sure, no problem. I'd like to. Or, I'm sorry, I can't. I don't have any cash. Would you please lend me your car for the weekend? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm going to wash it. I finished with this activity. Continue with the next page. Speaking, apologize, choose the one the situation belonged. Take turn the making a request or your neighbor. The neighbor should apologize by giving. Different ways to apologize. Giving an excuse. I'm sorry, I didn't realize. Admit a mistake. I forgot, let it be there. Make an offer. I take out right now. Made a promise. I promise I'll or I may should too. Admit a mistake. Says about that you didn't something wrong. Make an offer. Say you are willing to do something for someone. Make a promise. Say that you definitely will or won't do something. How are you apologizing? I'm sorry. I had to do other activities. Oh, I need to go with my family. I'm sorry. I need to do my homework. In another option. Okay, think on the problem and the con you had with your neighbors. Write a message, explain to the problem I'm making a request. To the person who left the blood mess to the laundry room yesterday afternoon. Would you mind clean out after you finish your laundry? I fell down and they almost broke my leg because the floor was all wet. Thank you. Exchange messages when your classmates write your messages apologizing to the problem your caused to your neighbor. I'm sorry about the mess in the laundry room. My boss calling me. I had to go back to the office. I made sure I clean up the next time. Okay, I finished with this activity. Continue with the reading. Hotel Magnets, the crazy things people say. I think I look good in the jacket. Pleasure, we always try to help, but there are about 500,000 hotels around the world. Every day, receptionists, servers, chefs, and managers work in these hotels looking after their guests. Guests often they made a special request for things like an extra large bed or a room with a view or the water. And sometimes people complain when something is not satisfactory. In the US, around 2/3 of these complaints are about the noise that other guests are making. Sometimes, guest requests or complaints can make the offer work jobs almost impossible. Here are some the were requests that the hotel's workers had actually heard. Would you mind let me your soup tomorrow? I have to job interview to go to. Could one the state get the daughter and the hand with her homework? Can you please fill my bag with chocolate milk? I like to chicken for dinner, please, but only the dry left. Can you make sure all the strawberries in my cereal are on the same side? Some hotel guests are the always good at defining or imagining problems. There are some on their crazy complaints. At the London hotel, for 40 miles from the coast, I can see the ocean from my room. And the Portuguese hotel, my bed is the way too comfortable. I keep the oversleeping. I'm missing the best part on the day. At the Hotel Spain, there are too many tasty dishes on the restaurant buffet. I gained more than 5 pounds. To a receptionist in the middle of the night. I haven't been able to sleep at all. My wife won't stop nodding. After the coming back from the trip to a water park, nobody else used to bring our swimsuit and towels. So the next time you're at hotel and the staff look tired, be patient, maybe they had a stressful day. Well, when you had a principal answer, give somebody a hand, help a person do something. Satisfactory. Good enough. 3. Where. Very strange. 4. Snoring. To break in this noisy way when I sleep. Oversleep. Don't wake up early enough. If you want to change my answer, no problem, but you need to check and explain this here. Continue with the part C. The sentences were all false. It's common for guests a request a bigger room. I change a bigger room for extra large bed. One hotel guest asked to borrow an employee's suit. One hotel guest asked to borrow an employee's and suit. Another guest want the fruit at breakfast to the paint to be the same color. Another guest want to fruit at breakfast to be the same size. One person wasn't happy because he kept getting out too early. Your change for the one person wasn't happy because he kept getting up too late. Someone complained about not taking the right things to go sightseeing. Someone complained about not taking the right things to go swimming. If you want to check this answer, and this I touch here, I display these results. How do you see you change these words? It's common for guests to request a bigger room for change, but it's common for guests to request an extra large bed. One hotel guest asked to borrow an employee's dress, for one hotel guest asked to borrow an employee's suit. Another guest want the fruit breakfast to the same color. Another guest want the fruit and breakfast to be the same size. One person wasn't happy because he kept getting out too early. One person was happy to keep it getting up too late. Someone complained about not taking the right things to go sightseeing. Someone complained about not taking the right things to go swimming. Okay, I finished with this unit 6 of the system Interchange 5th edition. Okay, I finished with this activity. Bye-bye, take care. You don't forget the practice, but if you need something information about this class, maybe you can call me for the number 296-119-1626. If you need something about Presentation Plus, you call me. I'm the same number. But bye-bye, take care, see you in the next class.